Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of our career series that we're doing here on YouTube. These are builds specifically for a career in The Sims 4, not only base game, also we're working our way through all of the different packs. And today we are building a home for a fashion influencer. So I actually brought up, I'm usually not this prepared for my voiceovers, but I don't actually know that much about the style influencer career. I know that it's base game, but I have just researched it on the Sims fandom, and there is apparently two branches that you can do for this, either a trendsetter or a stylist. And you actually have the option of working from home for this career, which I do know because I did do like level one of this one of this career, and I worked from home. And you have daily tasks that you have to do, which mostly include going up to NPC Sims and asking them about their style. You start to work on a mood board. Depending on which branch you go into, you have different daily tasks. But it was super fun from what I experienced and very interactive. And I built this home for kind of the stereotypical, like the idea of a fashion influencer that I had in mind. So this is a fairly small modern home that we have built for them with a spare bedroom upstairs, so a guest room, which depending on the direction of the career you want to take it, you could totally convert the bedroom eventually into a bigger office, or maybe like a little fashion studio or a photography studio. If that's something that your sim wants to have. But there's a second room upstairs which you can use for whatever purpose you want. But yeah, this is a modern home, and it's very bright and white outside and inside. We gave them a colorful sports car convertible out the front, and a fairly small like patio outside out the back, just enough space to host. Maybe I imagine our fashion influencer would be pretty sociable, especially considering a lot of their daily tasks involves other Sims. You definitely could have post parties out the back. That's what we're doing right now. But the tiny home, it's not even a tiny home. I don't even think it's a small home. It's slightly bigger than the maximum size for a small home. But this is in the eco lifestyle world, which is, nope, I don't think I'm gonna remember. Evergreen Harbor, there you go. Evergreen Harbor, which is the new world that I'm starting to build in. So I am almost finished with Brindleton Bay. I was building the homes for the previous careers in Brindleton Bay, working my way through the world. And I think there's only 1 or 2 lots left there, but they are huge lots. Huge, and I'm not mentally prepared for those yet. I'm gonna need to be in the right frame of mind and mood to start tackling a 50 by 50. So before we do that, we will be working our way through Evergreen Harbor. So yeah, this is the next world that we're gonna be working in. So we're doing the floor plan. The downstairs is pretty much open plan. We have the stairs that are sectioned off right at the entrance as you walk in, and then through an archway, you have the open plan kitchen as you first walk in, and then a dining room, lounge, and then that little cutout in the top left is a mini office. So the mini office, which can then, depending on how the career progresses, can then just be moved upstairs. The color palette downstairs, we've gone for a light wood and white walls mostly, and then in the last 30 seconds of the video, and actually, as I'm building, I think I decide that the walls need a bit of color. So we go in with some feature walls, different colors throughout the build. But the color palette in the furniture is white and like cream, pink, and orange. And the orange is really from the Dream Home Decorator furniture. So the kitchen, and I use the wardrobe pieces, the modular pieces. But other than that, I think the color palette is just mostly whites, creams, and pinks. And a decent amount of plants. And then in this corner here that I'm currently looking for, I had the idea to do a stack of shelves, which our fashion influencer uses for all of their PR samples. So I'm still trying to find a suitable shelf. I wanted something like a display cabinet that the influencer could display all of their products. But I've seen so many vlogs of these fashion influencers have piles of PR samples and different packets and packages that they've received. So I thought it would be funny to have to kind of recreate that in The Sims. So we have that big display case from the Blooming Rooms kit. And then when we do the clutter in a second, I go and clutter it up with a bunch of beauty products and fashion things. But now we are cluttering up the kitchen, and it's fairly cluttered, very colorful, and like fruit bowls and sweet treats, a decent amount of plants to add some bright colors in there, and a lot of my usual clutter, to be honest. I play it so safe with clutter. I feel like I need to start a build series just specifically about building with items I never use, because it's kind of when I'm watching these speed builds over, I realize how I'm so samey with the things I use, which I guess makes building enjoyable because you know instantly what to go to in the catalog and you don't get overwhelmed with all the choices. But I would love to start pushing myself out of my comfort zone a bit more. So maybe we do like a build series, something like, I started it on TikTok, but I never finished it. But something like building a house with items I never use, and then really don't allow myself to use the samey things, same old. But let me know if anybody else is the same. And what are your tips to getting out of that kind of pattern? So here we are going in and cluttering the different shelves. I love that Dream Home Decorator bookshelf. But now on the opposite side, this is our little influencer display cabinet. So the style influencer career is definitely more about fashion, but they could definitely be a beauty influencer as well. So I just put some beauty products on there. But yeah, a couple of other clutter items, and then we are going to be moving over to the lounge, which I have realized did not include a TV. Hang on. Sorry, I need to sneeze. I needed to sneeze. Which I realized did not include a TV, but I don't think our style influencer has time to watch television. They're much more sociable. There's a lot of magazines scattered throughout this build, so maybe in their downtime, they just are flicking through magazines for inspiration, or they're writing a blog post. I think that's part of the career, that you write blog posts. So they definitely get good use of their computer, but no TV time for them. Maybe they watch things on an iPad or something. But yes, and now we are working our way into the little office, which is raised up on a platform, and you don't need stairs. If platforms are raised up only by once, then you don't need stairs to access it. And on our desk, we just have a laptop. And above the desk is the one item you need for the influencer career, and that is the I think it's a cork board. It's called a influencer board, or a mood board. It's basically a mood board. I think it might be a pin board, but that's what you use to put all of your ideas and your mood boards in after you go and speak to people. Actually, it looks really cool when your sim starts to fill it up. So I could do that before I upload it to the gallery. But yes, these builds, as always, are uploaded to the gallery. If you want to go and download them, there's no custom content in them, but they do use a lot of packs, and they are ready for you to put your sims in and fill with your stories, and then you can go and change them and adjust and decorate. That's whatever's more suitable for your sims. We are currently working on a very exciting series over on Twitch, actually, which is it's kind of taking iconic movie builds and building them in The Sims, but there's a little bit of a twist, and that at the moment we're doing gameplay as well, and that is with Shrek currently. So we have spent the last couple of streams building Shrek's swamp, and then we downloaded a Shrek family from the gallery and then added a little bit of my custom content onto them. And now we are currently doing Shrek gameplay, which honestly are two words I never thought I would ever say, Shrek and gameplay. But it is so funny. It's so cute. We have Donkey, Puss in Boots. We have the three little baby ogres or toddler ogres, Fiona, of course. And we're just doing like happy family gameplay. Although Donkey did run away yesterday, so that wasn't so fun. But we have them living in the swamp off the grid. They are cooking and fishing, and Fiona's doing all of the laundry by hand. She was doing laundry yesterday for like 10 hours. And we were just having so much fun with it. So if you ever want to come and join us over on Twitch, I feel like now is a good time because you're seeing a bit of build, cast, and gameplay at the same time. And I just basically am playing The Sims live and hanging out with, engaging with all of you at the same time. And also, so many of you have incredible creative ideas for the builds. So the swamp build, I think, is hands down one of the most fun builds I've ever done. We even have a frog balloon, which, yeah, frog balloon. It's actually a turtle. That was the closest we could get in The Sims. But you know, from the first movie, Shrek makes the frog balloon. We even have that little detail. We also have a toothbrush with a snail toothpaste and a few other little hidden Easter eggs like that. So that is currently what we're working over on Twitch. So if you feel like you want to come over there, you maybe heard me talk about it a few times, I would love to have you. And that is just twitch.tv/hiemmanicole. And one more update. Sorry, I've gone completely off topic with this build. One more update is that I have just spent the morning working on YouTube memberships, which is so exciting. It is a feature that was just offered to me fairly recently. And you might notice a few other creators that you watch have it. It is, if you are familiar, with Twitch, it is similar in that way that it is a payment subscription that you make to the creator. The platform do take a percentage of it. And as well as supporting the creator financially, you are also, I guess, given some sub perks, or here they're called membership perks. And from the top of my head, you get badges in chat in all of my YouTube videos, and you get custom emojis that I have made, which you can also use in chat. If you want to join us over on Discord, I do have a community Discord, and you get a VIP role on the Discord with a color. Your name is in a red, I think. And I am doing member-only polls, which will really help me guide the gameplay that we're doing, and also some builds. I hadn't even considered the builds, but I will be doing member-only polls to help decide the gameplay and the builds that we next do when I am needing suggestions and needing some of your input and advice on what we do, maybe in a particular storyline, for example, with Cinderella. Then the member-only polls are for that. And I think early access to videos as well. There's a few other membership perks. You might, I believe, you can find the join button just below this video. It should say join, and then it will list all of the sub perks. But would love to have you join the little VIP club. Of course, you're never necessary at all. Just something fun that I've been working on over the last couple of hours. But we are concluding the video. I completely missed the entire upstairs, but hopefully you were able to see the 2 different bedrooms and the bathroom that we have up there. But we are coming up to the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have been enjoying all of these speed builds, as well as the Disney Legacy that we're working on, and moving on to Cinderella now, which is very exciting. So I will see you next on Monday with our Disney Legacy episode 11 or 10, I think. But I hope you all have a really good weekend, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!